welcome to another episode of ArtCo Drones and Entertainment. Welcome, everybody. Glad you guys are here. We got a fun-filled show tonight. We've got a lot to talk about. We'll talk about the executive order about drones that Trump just put out, and so we'll talk about that and some other drone stuff and some entertaining stuff. So let's get this ball rolling. Let's welcome all the way from the land down under. It is Dominic. It's Dominic. It's Dominic. It's Dominic. There he is. There he is. Welcome. Good to see you, mate.
The days are getting longer.
The days are getting longer. Oh, well, they're starting to get...
I've got 2 extra seconds today.
Oh, my. Good for you. And so it's cold there. It's hot here.
Cold. Cold.
We broke a record today. We hit 100 degrees here in Denver, Colorado.
And that's 37 degrees for all the people playing at home. 37.72 degrees.
Okay.
In Celsius.
All righty, let's welcome he's from Port St. Lucie, Florida. Let's welcome the big, beautiful Bill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Hi, Art. Hi, Dom.
Welcome.
You got 2 extra seconds. That's what she said.
Yeah.
You need to up your volume just a tad bit.
That's unusual coming from you. You want me to turn it up? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. One thing I forgot to check. Let's do that. Let's do this. It's shut down. Okay. Did it? How about that?
Yay.
Much better.
Why it does that? The volume resets. I don't know. Anyway, hello. How are you? I'm on T-Mobile. I thought I fixed the problem with the internet. It hadn't given me a problem for 2 days. Then right before I came in here, it's like, oh, okay. Whatever. They'll figure it out. So, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Yesterday, went fishing.
What would you do with 2 extra seconds?
Yeah, sleep a little bit longer.
Very little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, did you...
Warren. You see Warren insulting me in the chat? I just get in here. I just got here.
So, how was your Juneteenth?
Oh, I didn't notice. What was that, the 17th?
No, that was yesterday.
Yesterday, the 19th? I don't know. I was at work all day. It was wonderful.
Okay.
We're really busy, so nobody brought it up.
Yep.
It's a worthwhile. It's a national holiday. Banks were closed and everything. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Post office closed too.
Yep.
So I didn't have to work yesterday. It was a paid holiday, so I went fishing yesterday. Finally had a day where the weather wasn't crappy, and I had a day off. So I just said, "Screw it, let's go fishing." Went down to this pond that's behind the church, not too far from here. Fishing was pretty good. I caught two nice sized carp, about over here, about that big, about 20 inches long, and so they're fun to catch. Boy, it's like having a train on the end of your line there. It's like they really fight good.
Yeah, any 20-inch fish is going to give you a struggle, I'd imagine. Yep. You know, depending on what you have, a lightweight rig.
Medium.
Is it medium? Does it say medium on it?
It's an ugly stick.
Huh?
It's an ugly stick.
Yeah, they come in all different sizes.
That's what it says on the rod.
Yeah, I have an ugly stick too, but it's a 10-foot wave
Okay. This is like 5 foot long.
surf caster. I mean, that's super heavy.
Yeah.
Put whatever you want on that thing, practically.
Right.
Small
Right.
cats. Oh, I'm sorry, Dominic. I didn't mean that. Well, they're good at catching fish. You throw them out there, he'll come back with something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, say hi. Did you say hi? Hi, Brian.
Yeah, let's
Hi.
go
Hey,
say
Greg.
hi to everybody.
Right.
We got Warren Akira Show.
Right.
We've got
Warren.
Brad.
we got Jody Drone Shot. Is it Jody or is it Frank? Who knows? We got Brad, known as the Attic,
Brad.
and we got Brian, Waypoint, New England,
Brian.
and let's see, who else do we got? Got here. We got that's about it that I see in the chat. Jody says it's hot here in Michigan. Well, good, finally. Yeah.
Shocker. It was hot in Florida.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
We were low 90s, I guess, 91, 92. But with humidity, it's over 100, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's been, it was only in the 80s yesterday and the day before. So you know what I did?
Katie?
Yesterday, I finally pulled that Harley out of the garage. I took it to work.
Steve.
Yeah,
Nice. Good
I
for
tell you,
you.
you don't ride for a long time, you get rusty. But
Yeah.
I didn't hit anything, so. And
Oh,
the day
that's
before that, you know what I took to work? My
Scooter?
new scooter. Yeah,
Yay.
I figured out what the problem was. It's running great. In fact, the day before, when I was working on it on Tuesday, after I figured out how stupid I am, and I fixed a very easy problem with the brand new carb I stuck in it. I got up to about 67 on US 1.
Wow.
Yeah. It's uncomfortable. It's gonna after somebody put a taller windshield on it. It's even got that little curve. It's still not quite tall enough for me when I sit in the saddle. So the wind was hitting my glasses pretty. I ended up having to push them right up against my face because I'll have to wear goggles. I have goggles. Got a nice expensive pair of goggles. And they'll hold my glasses in place. But yeah, it's running great. It was fun. I had a good time. Yeah.
You ought to wear your FPV goggles and have your potato mounted on the front.
Yeah, that's a smart move.
Yeah. You'll probably get a ticket for that too.
I don't know. All I know is that it runs superb. It's running good. I
Good.
think 67 seemed about it. So I'm going to tweak it and play with it and get it up to hopefully around 70 or so. Because it's supposed to go 73. Not that I want to do that all the time, but 65 is quick enough to. It's fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's water cooled. It's actually meant to be wide open. As long as you got it tuned right. So I'm gonna play with it. Yep.
Good.
Take the check the rollers in it and this the CVT. It's got a variator. It's called. It's got a belt drive with a clutch in the back. So check the clutch, make sure it's good. Probably it seems to be. And the variator might be dirty. It might not be allowing the rollers to go all the way out, which costs you a couple miles on the top end. So we'll check it out. But it's certainly fast enough to take out in the road. The one thing about the small scooties is like a 50, you might be able to get it up to 44, 45 miles an hour, but with a two-stroke anyway. But it takes a minute to get there. You know what I mean? So every time you stop at a red light, somebody behind you is getting irritated, which, But this thing can more than keep up with the traffic, In fact, they were irritating me because I wanted to see what it could do, and it's actually too fast. Too fast. Anyway, it's fun,
Oh, good. Yeah.
I want to have fun.
Yeah. Well, I use clutches to get around.
Wow, I can't even comment on that because it'd be inappropriate.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Uncle Bill's Toys has expanded.
Good.
Another toy to play with. I'm going to start having fun again. I'm going to take that boat
Boys
again.
and scooters.
Huh?
It
Yeah.
becomes toys
Well,
and
that's all part
scooters
of it.
now.
No, I mean the motorcycle was actually in my original thing. The at the beginning of my videos.
Yeah,
Give you a
yeah.
picture of the motorcycle, the boat. Now I got to add the scooter, the drones. You know. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Toys. You need toys. What's life without toys?
I'd
Now,
agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
now you need to get one of those e-bikes.
I got enough wheels.
E-scooter, EUC.
Yeah, there you go. One of those segways or one of those. What's that thing? It's two wheels side by side, and you step on it, and the way you lean on it, it goes faster when you lean forward. And what is that called?
Well,
If you want,
segways work that way as well.
Segway is basically
yeah,
that.
it's kind of
I'm
like a
talking about the
Segway, but
electronic
they have that
unicycle.
handlebar.
You know, the one wheeler where you stand on
Yeah,
it.
it's like the one wheel only has two wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No handle.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I want the handle. I don't know what they're called. Somebody in the audience should know.
Yeah.
This massive audience. Going
Mhm.
to Nodder here, then Florida. Going to Nodder here, then Florida.
Yeah. Hotter,
Hotter?
I think he meant. Hotter.
Well, yeah, it's hotter there than Florida, I guess.
Yeah.
Florida
Yeah.
is the hottest state,
Yep.
by the
Mhm.
way. Doesn't set records, but it's hot all year, So
Mhm.
when you average it out,
Oh, hoverboards. Yeah, that's right.
is that what you're
Yeah,
talking about?
I fell out of
Oh.
favor because of all that. Yeah. Hmm.
Now get yourself an
Yeah.
EUC.
If
You
I
see,
was,
they'd give up too easy. If that was the case, then nobody'd be riding motorcycles.
yeah,
You know,
I could probably handle electric skateboard. I don't know about the one wheel. That might be a little tricky for me. But yeah, I used to ride skateboards back in the day. Yeah,
an electric
Yeah, I
skateboard.
did that too.
I don't
yeah.
know, Art.
Don't
I
want
don't
to end
know,
up like
Artie.
Sean Oz and have a broken uh, shoulder like he did.
Why is that funny? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, what's wrong?
What is
Yeah,
wrong?
we've been asking that for a while.
You laugh at something like that. I'm gonna show you a picture. The hell? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh,
And away we go.
Bill.
Max Headroom again.
There we go.
Oh, he's back.
And now he's Matt's headrooming. And he's frozen. Now he's kind of going in
Blurry.
slow motion. Mhm. Mhm. We can
What
hear
now?
you, but you're frozen. Your video is frozen. Oh, and okay, here's someone who's not frozen, but he lives in Michigan. Let's welcome Lon Denard. Welcome, welcome. Oh,
Good
he's
evening,
got the
sir.
red hat on. He's got the red hat on. You could join that club, the Red Hat Society.
Cool.
Yeah.
The red hats.
Yep. Yep.
So what up?
No, it's hot here. It got up to 100 here.
100.
Yeah,
A
100.
hundo. A
New
hundo.
record.
Wow.
Yep. So.
Am I still
Oh,
frozen?
No, you're doing much better now. Yeah.
That's because my source of internet, I held it in my hand away from the window. I'm sending myself pictures, large photos with it, so probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
Hi, Lon.
Probably. Mhm.
Hey, Bill, how's it going, guy?
It's going fabulous.
Is it going great? Oh my God, that's awesome. That's it, very good.
Now you sound like Jerry Lewis back in the day.
Jerry Lewis. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, lady.
Hey, lady.
Yeah, who remembers those old Lewis and Martin movies? Yeah.
We do.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's a ton of them.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They had a few after he broke up with Dean Martin. They were pretty good. The Nutty Professor was the funniest. My favorite. Yeah.
I never found them that funny, to be honest with you. It's there's a difference between funny and good enough to watch, and I just found them just good enough to watch. I'm not French. The French love him.
More,
he's a god over there.
Well, he's more physical comedy. Kind of like Jim Carrey.
The slapstick style comedy.
Slapstick, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll go along with that.
Yep. And what do you got there, Lon?
RC Pro 2.
Oh, RC Pro 2. Lovely. Yeah. Did you get a drone with that too?
Oh. I think so. Let me see.
Oh, there's the scooter.
Nice.
There it
wow.
is. It looks kind of small next to that pickup truck, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I bet it looks kind of small under your ass.
No, it's bigger than you think. This thing is nearly 7 feet long. You'd be surprised.
Wow.
Oh, wrong picture.
That is pretty big.
And there's evidence that I took it to work.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's running beautiful.
How long did it take
How long did it take?
to get to work?
Same as it always does.
Oh, you got it fixed then, and you're doing 70 miles per hour in it?
I went 67 with it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's fast enough. But I'm going to tweak it. I want to get to 70. Suppose he does 73. So I got a little tweaking to do. I got to check in the CVT, the variator, make sure it's cleared out and clean, and the rollers are spreading out and it's doing its thing the right way.
Oh my! Look at what he got.
Look at that.
Yay.
Oh,
He's got it.
let's make.
Oh, look at that. What's that? Oh. Is it the electronic ND filter?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Oh.
There you go.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It's a 4 to 64.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Did you?
And it's electronic. Explain that.
Did you take it out yet?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
What makes it an electronic? Why do they call it that?
Positive and negative electrons. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
It it digitally mimics an ND filter. In other words, it darkens and lightens like a electric visor. You can take me off big now if you want.
We call that aperture. Yeah.
No. That's a physical opening.
Ah.
Right.
Yeah. ND filters are, it's so trite, but they're like sunglasses for your drone or your camera.
Yeah, sunglasses.
But
yes.
that's what they are. It darkens the I'm trying to put this cover on while I'm talking. It limits the amount of light that comes in. It's just another way of doing it because obviously you can adjust the amount of light that comes in using shutter speed. You can adjust the amount of light that comes in using aperture. You can adjust the by using.
Right. But the electronic part's what got me wondering because it's not like two or multiple ones that when you change it, I just curious what makes it, what
No,
it's
it
doing.
electronically darkens. It's like my phone. My phone.
It doesn't require power, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah, it has 4 pins. It has 4 pins that I can show you guys want to see it. I don't care.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. I don't know.
Oh,
What
hey,
do you
hey.
think, audience? I don't hear anybody.
Yeah, I'm in
What do you
too.
think?
What do you
All right,
think?
let's see.
Oh,
here.
the audience says yes.
Okay.
That's
On
the
the
audience.
back. Oh, you suck so hard. Mr. Man. It's been a long day. All right. Come on, Pocket 3, you can do it. Oh, come on.
Okay, I see the contacts
There
there.
we go.
go.
That's all the contacts on it that, wow, what's the set to right now?
They must be
Jesus.
strong magnets.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Holy crap!
There
I
you
love
go. Uh-huh.
And of course, there's the corresponding pins here.
Okay. There.
Now, what's
you
good about that, they could technically, in the next iteration, if they get this to work right, they could use a zoom, for example.
Oh,
It'd be a, you could just pop on a zoom lens on the front or something. There's a lot of different things they could do. But anyway, yeah, and it lightens and darkens. I guess I could demo that if you want. You can kind of see it.
mhm.
If you right now, I think it's set to. I don't know what it's set to. Tell you the truth, let's see. Let's find out.
So it's almost like polarized sunglasses, that change with
Right.
Yeah.
Because there was like a
Does
like
that
there
turn
used to be a
itself on?
visor.
Does that turn itself on when you pull the arms out?
Yes, and you can turn that off. You
Wow.
can have it, and it turns itself off as well when you close the arms.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can you have the arms out and shut it down yourself?
Yes, just like always. Just the
Yeah,
button on the
okay.
back. Yep.
10-4.
Yep. So let me see here if I can make the ND light enough to where. Let's see here.
Oh,
Come on.
being able to do it from the controller like that is just badass.
You guys see?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
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 All right. Okay, now you ready? I'm darkening it. Here, I'll just hit
Oh,
I
auto.
want one now. Oh.
Yeah, see that?
Wow.
There you go. Yeah.
So that came
Wow.
with it, or that was an additional fee?
Well, I didn't pay nothing for it. But yeah, it was. Let me give you let me tell you a little story about a company named DJI. Everybody's crying that that DJI didn't come out with filters initially, but this was their plan. Unfortunately, was the electronic ND to come with the creator combo. It came with this initially. All the reviewers got it in the creator combo kit. Okay. And then they sent them an extra one. That's how I got one. But anyway, the long story short is that this was their plan, was the electronic ND. Unfortunately, it has a couple bugs. It's not that bad, but there's a little bit of a color shift when you get in around ND 32 or so. There's some
Okay.
color shift. So,
Mhm.
but when you have an aperture control and everything, you very rarely go above ND 16. In my
Right.
experience, anyway.
That's
Mhm.
really cool.
have
And
aperture
they'll
control.
probably improve on that. What
Right,
if you
done.
didn't get the kit? The that kit.
$220 for this.
There you go. That's what I wanted to know. All right.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what it
not-
was listed
that's
for
not that bad.
initially, and now it's not on any website at all. I don't even know if they're going to come out with it now. They had a firmware update for it, about a month ago, and then that's the last thing we've heard about it. They haven't released it anywhere or nothing, so they might just give up on it like the Beacon. Keep holding your breath for that damn
Unless they're
Beacon.
working on curing that color shift before they actually release it.
Yeah,
And maybe all those that got one will get a replacement.
I doubt it because they lowered the price too. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Awesome.
It's like what?
It got
So
confused.
anyway, let me see if I can get it to do this for you. Everybody's all, ew.
Bub, bub, bub.
Hang on. This is not as easy as it might look.
Yeah.
Fumble around. Okay, here we go. And then, nope. Come on, you son of a bitch.
Don't accidentally put those blades on there that knock your hat off.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think I can get gimbal roll unless it's flying. It doesn't look like it anyway.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if I get it to gimbal roll, but it doesn't apparently want to. There we go. Yeah, so that's pretty weird. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
It's not giving me any notification though. It's not saying, "Oh, it won't do it until you're flying." So I don't know why it's not doing the truth. Let me try this one. Okay, and then I'm like juggling here. No, it doesn't even come up. That's interesting. Anyway, so
Cool.
Mavic 4 Pro.
That's very cool.
Mhm.
So,
I like that better than original.
yeah. Hi everybody, how you doing? I'm the Mavic 4 Pro.
Oh, DJI gave it a really effeminate voice. Holy cow!
Yeah, well, airplanes are girls, you know.
That's right.
Yeah, like the British call them birds.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's why, yeah, boats are called she.
You know what I don't like so far? I don't like this. I guess I could put the gimbal guard on it with it facing down. You know how the Mavic 3, the gimbal locks? It makes it super duper easy to put the stupid gimbal guard on.
Yeah.
This one don't, so it's like
Uh-huh.
the gimbal guard on. It's a little bit annoying.
You know, I've only had that 3S for so many flights. I wasn't even aware that you could lock the gimbal guard.
Does a 3S lock?
I mean,
don't
not the
remember
gimbal guard, the
if it does or
gimbal.
not.
I mean, lock the gimbal. I mean,
Oh,
how do you
I
lock the
wonder
gimbal?
why. I know why I wouldn't do it. Dang it. Right.
Hey, Brenda. Good to see you. And we got Jim Stroney. Welcome,
Hi, Jim.
welcome.
Hi, Brenda.
everybody.
Jim's droning.
And we got Steve Knowles in the chat.
Oh, not that. Come here.
Mm.
Let's see if I'm right. I'll let you know in a minute. Aha!
There we go.
All right, now
Oh, shit.
it's
All
more a juggling act though, because I see what I had to do. I had to open the screen.
Ah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's this little parlor trick right here.
Wow.
Nice.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably speed that up. You can adjust that in the Expo settings. But anyway, that's their big. Well, check this out, man. Well, dude, I took like one shot doing it so far, just dicking around with it.
Cool.
So, how do you like the way it flies?
It's all right. You know, it's kind of funny because I really wanted the stupid, oh, wrong one. I really wanted the new controller, but it's taking me some getting used to because it's got the long ass sticks. You know, some people go out and buy long ass sticks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's got long ass sticks, man. So I'm not used to them.
That's what she said.
Giggity.
I wonder if someone will come out with. I mean, I want to sound like Andrew. Adjustable length. You know, screw them up, screw them down.
Probably not,
Why not?
because these
Yeah, that goes straight in.
yeah, they go into the controller as you open it.
Right, but if they could be shorter, wouldn't they still go into the controller? Or no? Is there
Yeah, I guess so, but you're asking for trouble.
or is the opening shaped?
Yeah.
Yeah, the opening is so big. So, I mean, you could probably come up with something.
I would think shorter would still close.
Shorter would be okay, I'd imagine.
That's what I mean. From that length
Yeah.
to shorter, you know.
They come off.
Mm.
So,
Cool.
I have sticks.
That'll work with that.
I don't
Shorter
know.
ones.
I have regular sticks though. Now these are longer than any. Okay. Well, they only come off once, folks. They never go back out. Okay, there you go.
Everything
world's-
comes off if you
It's the world's smallest thread, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a look real quick. Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm just saying. I think if you feel like they're too long,
Yeah.
maybe someone can come up with adjustable ones. But it looks like a shorter one would still close. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, shorter will close. I'm on board with shorter.
Okay, we got Billy Rio from Portugal.
Oh,
name is Billy Rio, and he dances on
Wants
the
to know,
sand.
would you recommend the Mavic 4 Pro or the Air 3S?
What's your pockets like? That's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
If you got $4,000 pockets, then I would suggest the Mavic 4 Pro. If you got $2,000 pockets, I would suggest the Air 3S.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line, isn't it?
Yep.
You gotta tell me how to lock the gimbal on the Air 3S.
I don't think the Air 3S has a locking gimbal. I don't know.
Well, you said the Air
The
3.
Mavic 3, brother. The Mavic 3.
Oh, Mavic 3.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's a little parlor's trick. You can lock the gimbals. Lock the gimbal. The gimbal locked whenever you turned it off. Oh, I'll find them later. I got a plethora because I always bought like spare sticks for every controller I've ever had. So I might have some that'll work. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could just get used to them being long. It's not like it's
That's what she said.
giggity.
Giggity.
Maybe if I lube them up first, it'll go easier.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta see a shorter one might fit. Giggity.
Giggity.
Hey,
Some people
guys,
like them
good to
short.
see you.
That's what I tell everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Congratulations, you got it. Hooray.
Oh yeah, I finally got it.
Yeah.
The company I got it from, for all the angst and the concern, they supposedly gonna give me a 1-year warranty from them. I don't know how that's gonna work, if there's a problem, but hey, they even gave me a backpack. Give me a backpack.
Nice.
Yeah, gave me a backpack with it.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Because being a drone flyer is not nerdy enough, we got to,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all the nerd accessories.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They got to upgrade you from a nerd to a dork to keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
and a fanny pack to hold your controller. Yeah.
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 Oh, and a pocket protector too. Give me a pocket protector.
Put the extra props in there. You're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Finally got my case too.
Oh,
Sweet.
nice.
Oh, it's backwards, isn't it?
What was that brand?
Lycus. Hold on. Let me switch it before.
Like it, like a werewolf.
There we go. Whew, it was close. Art was just getting ready to get his guns out.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, right.
What the hell? I could have swore it was backwards. It wasn't
That's
backwards.
see, like
before?
when Dracula looks in the mirror, he can't see anything. When werewolves look in the mirror, everything's backwards.
Okay, let's try it one more time.
There we
There
go.
it is. Like us. Oh, like us. Do you like us? Yeah,
More or less.
sure do.
More or less. Yeah.
Ooh, nice. 3
I
back.
like the foam they use.
Uh-huh.
It's much heavier than a lot of the other ones. The foam all feels all kind of squishy. This is more of a less squishy foam.
Very deep.
Giggity. So now I like this. You know what I like about this one versus, let's say, Start RC. And I like Start RC. I have a relationship with the representative from Start RC. I still talk to them even though I killed my channel, but theirs has like room for like 9 batteries. It's like, that's ridiculous. Like 9 battery slots or some crap like that, or 7 battery slots. And I'm just like, that's nuts. I like this much better because they just give you a big old pocket here. Where is it? Yeah, over there where the props are. Yeah, can't reach it. But anyway, they give you a big pocket. Start RC would have had that be 4 more battery slots or whatever. That's crazy. Who the hell's carrying around 9 batteries for this goddamn thing when it's 45-minute flight time per battery? Could you imagine?
Yeah.
What you'd have to be doing?
Even the older drones, 35 minutes. I mean, like I said, why do you need 9 batteries? That's insane.
That's insane.
Unless you're somebody like TJ who forgets to charge them every time you go out. You
Well,
have to have.
he would show up with 9 dead batteries then. You know what I mean? If you gave him 100 batteries, he'd show up at some point with 100 dead batteries.
Mm-hmm.
People like that, it doesn't matter. They go, oh, I need more, like people cry about their phones don't last long enough. They usually only last 2 or 3 hours. Remember that? You're
Yeah.
charging your phone 2 or 3 times a day. And now they last 2 or 3 days and people still end up with dead phones. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that case I bought for the Air 2S had room for 4 plus the one in the drone, so 5. And I was never going to have more than 3. So the 2, what I did, I cut the barrier out and I made made a big pocket out of it. It comes in handy.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, it's just kind of nuts. You know what I mean? Because just other stuff you want to carry around, like your cords. Now, this one, it has 2 extra slots for batteries. One I got the cords in, and the other one is empty right now. I put my lanyard in it when I put the RC, when the controller's in the case. I just stuffed my lanyard in that, and that slot. Slot! And then I modified it already to put my strap on it.
Giggity.
Giggity. Got a strap on.
Yes,
Giggity.
yeah, there you go.
Giggity.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty geeked, as geeked as I get anymore about stuff like this. But so far, so good. It seems all right.
We got Cool Cat. Hey,
Mr. Kitty.
Mr. Kitty.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
Cool.
Jim might be right. It's a 1-year warranty, but it'll cost me a bajillion. But they shipped it here for free, so I'm guessing it can't be that bad to ship back. And I don't know if that means they include a label. I don't know what that means. I'll be honest.
Did they send you information with the 1-year warning?
No, they didn't specify, against defects and yada, 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 like anybody's warranty, right? So
Right.
I don't know what that means. I just send the whole thing back and they send me a new one. Who knows? I'm not worried about it. Eventually when the stupid drone comes out, I'll buy Care Refresh anyway. So I'm not going to lose any sleep on it. I checked with my insurance policy. It covers it. It covers me for loss anyway. My renter's policy will cover me for loss anyway. So I registered it with my renter's insurance. So if I drop it in a lake or something like that, I'm covered. If something minor happens to it, I'll send it to DJI for repairs. I've never seen a DJI repair be more than $200-300, quite frankly. So max. Now it's changing the whole camera and everything.
Wow.
So anywho, you roll your dice, man. That's the bottom line. I could have just said, nah, I'm not getting it. I could have went with Dominic and just got a damn classic because I don't care about the other 2 cameras, to be honest with you.
Well, maybe it'll come in handy sometime.
Oh yeah, I took some footage. When I was with Billy, we took some footage. It looks pretty good. I just not. It's not my hot button. You know what I mean? I wanted optical zoom is what I wanted. When I didn't get that, I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever. After that, I'm just, whatever. We've got 20 other cameras, so I don't care. So how you doing, Art?
Fine, just tired.
Aw.
Yeah.
Work today, little pumpkin?
Work today. Had a day off yesterday.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's Juneteenth. Federal holiday.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not black. What the hell?
No.
I didn't get yesterday off. What the shit?
That's how that works, isn't it? Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I am a gimp, so that makes me.
You see, the white guilt leads to white privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lon's frozen.
Yep.
No, I'm not. I'm like, what? What?
Frozen
Yeah,
stunned.
Humphrey
All right,
got it
stunned.
off. It's like, what?
Maybe that's why we were so busy. Maybe a bunch of people I was really busy yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
maybe a
that's
lot
why
of
you're busy.
people had the day off, I guess, and they came out.
Yep.
What the flip is the holiday anyway?
Juneteenth.
Yeah. What's it signify?
Celebrating the freeing the slaves.
Did it actually happen in June? Or they just arbitrarily picked it?
Yeah, down in Texas, when the slaves in Texas, they found out.
Right, it started in Texas and then it spread.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot that story. Yeah, that's when they made it illegal to own slaves in Texas. I guess June 7th, 19th, or whatever.
Right.
So
And
they
they were
made
the
it a
first
holiday.
state
They
to
made
be
it a
illegal?
holiday in Texas first, in a red state, by the way. They made it a holiday there first, and then it spread from there.
Yep.
Look at you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, ugh. All the blue states still own slaves. Are you kidding me? They'd still be owning slaves if they let them.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
And yet, then you got Carville going on TV talking about the great history of the Democratic Party and how they the civil rights movement and the gay rights. What's the difference between gay rights and civil rights? By the way, I'd like to know. I mean, it should be
Yeah.
the same thing, right? But anyway, gay rights and civil rights. But that's not really exactly true. More Republicans, as a percentage, voted for the Civil Rights Act than
Right.
Democrats did. More of them voted against it.
Yeah.
But they just claim everything, you know.
And that was during the Johnson administration when he had super majorities in both houses.
What did you say?
Oh.
What administration?
Did they?
Johnson.
Giggity.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, regardless.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, that is pretty cool, Mark. If I flip the screen, the drone camera flips. You know, when you
Uh-huh.
turn the screen,
Yeah.
then the camera on the drone turns.
oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's
Oh.
pretty cool, I gotta say.
Wow.
Oh, Brian wants to know how it flies
Wow.
indoors.
I don't know. I haven't flown it indoors yet. I started to fly it in my warehouse today. Noob. Total noob. So I'm playing with the simulator last night, just jerking around. I never really checked it. So I go, you know what? Oh, wow, Don's correcting your asses. Because I was pretty sure you guys were wrong. I thought Texas was last to abolish slavery, too. But I wasn't
Right.
sure.
Well, June 19th was the day that
Thank you.
they the federal government did it.
Yeah,
Right.
it went in and forced them.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't remember, though.
Yeah, but
But anyway,
they were the first state to make a holiday out of that day. I mean, they've
well,
seen the
maybe.
error of their ways since
That's
then.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was playing around on the simulator. If everybody doesn't know this, you can get the DJI simulator on your controllers now, and just kind of dink around with that. You know, it's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. Anyway, so I was dinking around with that for like a half an hour. I go, well, let me charge my controller. So I went ahead and plugged my controller in and set it on the table, right? Didn't think too much about it. Got up this morning, grabbed my drone, went to work.
Came back and the thing made you dinner.
No, controller was still sitting here. So, yeah, I ran off without my controller.
Oh. See, and that's why it's not as good as like a flip because you couldn't use your phone to fly it.
I
There
made
you
no
go.
damn way I would fly this drone with a phone. No damn way. That shit is just way too flaky. There's no way. I flew my Mavic Pro with my phone like once, maybe twice, and it was so damn flaky. I mean, it's better now than it was then, sure, but it's still it's not a premium experience whatsoever. Not even a little bit. I wouldn't recommend it.
You just launch, do a 380, land.
Yeah, that's about the size of it. Yeah,
What holiday is 2 weeks from today?
Just to say you did it.
4th of July.
No.
Well, yeah.
Independence Day.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
sorry.
Jesus.
Every nation
Sorry.
has 4th of July, but we have Independence Day. Well,
I
except for the Philippines. They have Independence Day from the United States on the same day.
Hey, that's a good idea. Pretty
But
cheap.
but their real Independence Day that they celebrate is June 12th, when they were independent from Spain in 1898.
Oh wow,
Yeah, that's
1898.
because we kicked Spain out of there.
Yep, that's right.
It took over.
So there's
Yep,
no,
that's
we
right.
did.
We made them a territory. It was a territory right up till the end. And not only that, but we minted their money here in the United States from 1903 to 1945.
See what a bunch of nice guys we are.
Yep. Yeah, you could still find,
Yeah.
you could go on eBay and find Philippine coins that were minted in Denver, San Francisco, and Philadelphia.
Wow.
hmm
Yeah, but I think they were treated a little better under the United States than they were.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
and
that's why only 3% of the population speaks Spanish, and like 90% of the population speaks English to some degree.
yeah.
You
Is
know?
that true?
Yeah,
Because I always felt like a lot of Filipinos speak Spanish.
it sounds no
Yeah.
Tagalog sounds is Spanish in they were there 330 years. A
Yeah.
lot of Spanish words made it into the Tagalog
Yep.
dialect, and the
Hmm.
Ilocano dialect
Hmm.
or language. But my wife doesn't speak Spanish, although a lot of the words she says are definitely Spanish words.
Right.
Right.
Hmm.
But if you told her to listen to somebody speaking Spanish, she has no idea what they're saying.
Uh-huh.
Does she call you a punto all the time or something?
No.
You know what? Puto is a biscuit or a muffin in the
Yeah, a
Philippines.
muffin, right? Same thing. Another word for it, muffin. Yeah.
Muffin? Oh.
Yep.
Well, that'd be kind of nice then. She should call you punto then.
Yeah.
Puta.
It kind of
Puta.
reminds me of the Hawaiian rolls, only they're sweet.
Hawaiian rolls are sweet.
Well, these taste
Sweeter.
sweet. Yeah,
Sweet, like a
because
treat.
they're more sugar based in
Mhm.
them. A lot more sugar in.
I love
They're
Hawaiian rolls.
good with
Like
coffee.
potato rolls, Hawaiian rolls. Oh, so you
Yeah.
just eat it like that. So you don't use it as an actual roll.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't
Mhm.
put a hamburger on it.
Oh man, we're doing a biscuit sequence. Okay. What about the ones at Red Lobster? Those ones are good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, their biscuits.
Or Texas Roadhouse with that honey butter.
No,
Ooh,
those aren't
that's
bad.
good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like honey butter. You can
Mhm.
make it at home. You know what the recipe is? Butter,
Butter and honey.
Butter and
honey,
honey. Yeah.
Honey, yeah.
Some cinnamon maybe.
you know.
Yeah.
That's a very simple
Let it
recipe.
soften,
Les.
whip it together, and stick it back in the fridge. Let it,
Mhm.
Yep. We used to make honey
I would
butter.
have never guessed.
Yeah. It was a secret recipe at one of the restaurants I worked at. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very like thousand. It's like the secret sauce.
Yeah.
Thousand Island dressing. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Russian dressing.
Oh yeah. Was it Russian dressing?
And
What about
Thousand
Thousand
Island.
Island?
Same thing.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Come on, Art. Do it. Cool.
Cool.
Cool. Cool. Cool. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Cuckoo.
Yeah.
Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Cool. Teachu.
Cuckoo.
Are you working
cuckoo.
tomorrow to make
Yes,
up for getting the Wednesday off, or Thursday off, or whatever day you got off?
Yeah.
That's how it works for
I'll
me.
work today. Yep. Because somebody's got to get that shit out, you know?
Yeah, they count on you, Art. You're the
Yep,
only person
that's
they can
right.
count on.
Do you think your company would appreciate you referring to their product as shit?
Well, it keeps the airplanes up.
They don't
That's
don't
good.
harass the talent, Bill.
that
Ish.
Just saying. Get the shit.
India plane, that was a Boeing.
Yeah, man. The Boeing can't get your break lately, dude.
Yeah.
What the hell, Boeing? Jesus. What about the DEI hires or what's going on?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know what's going on. It's insane.
Mm.
Every time we turn around, it's something with Boeing. So I bought a sound bar, right? Because I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Because I thought.
So what else is new?
I know, right?
I think that's the requirement for buying a soundbar. So, no, it's not. I've always wanted to put a soundbar in the living room underneath the TV, but I
Well,
haven't.
send you
because
one?
The TV's loud enough. So I don't, huh?
It's pissing me off. I was on. That's why I was late, because I'm hooking it up, and it doesn't want. I don't get too deep in the weeds. Okay, I know I do, but I'm gonna try not to. I promise. I got a Samsung TV, right? They have a feature called Q Symphony. What that is you hook your soundbar up using the HDMI, and it'll use your. Because you should see the back of my TV, dude. It's got like 14 speakers on this goddamn thing. So, it uses your TV speakers and the soundbar and your rears. My rear speakers are here and here, and your rear speakers to make it 11.1 surround sound.
Okay.
It's like you're at IMAX, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Awesome. What a great idea. I have a stereo system, it's Rotel. I don't know if you're familiar with Rotel, but it's super duper high end, and I got Boston acoustic speakers, right? I've had this shit for 20 years, probably. and it works perfectly fine. It's all 10,000. I've spent like 10 grand on this stupid surround sound system, and it works
Wow.
perfectly fine. I got dual subwoofers,
Right.
yada yada yada. Right. My stupid middle channel speaker weighs 65 pounds.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, sweet, I'm all set. But I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do something different because
Yeah.
I got this TV that'll do all the surround sound, and I don't. My stereo is old, so it only does 5.1 or whatever,
Right.
or 7.1 at the most,
Right.
right? So I'm like, okay, let's do it. They had a big old sale.
Mm-hmm.
$2,000 sound bar. I got it for $750.
Mm-hmm.
Directly from Samsung. So I buy it, hook it up, and I can't get this goddamn Q Symphony thing to work to save my goddamn life. It's driving me insane. It'll work on Bluetooth. It'll work normally. It doesn't. It's not like it don't work at all. I can't get this Q Symphony thing to work. So there you go. I tried to cut it as short as possible. So
There you go.
Any
Right.
updates? Any updates to do? Perhaps any firmware updates or anything?
I'm not sure if you can firmware update the soundbar or not. And they
Well,
give you the bare bonus.
how about the
Because I'm okay
TV?
with reading
Their
directions, right?
bonus.
How about the TV? I know the TV is not old, but it's the sound bar is newer.
Nope, they're both about the same because I'm at least smart enough to buy last year's TV. Because this is an $8,000 TV. I got it for just under
Mm-hmm.
$4,000.
Cool.
And it's the same thing with the soundbar. It's the D series. They're on F. The F just came out. So
Okay.
this
Wow.
soundbar is like a year old too.
Mm.
So my TV
So
about
it's,
a year old. So they're in the same.
it's an effing soundbar.
It's an effing soundbar, yeah.
I would check it
So
out anyway. There might be an update in your TV that would
I already
solve
did
your
that.
problem.
Oh, you mean the TV? Yes, I did the
Yeah.
TV.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I wonder if you can update the soundbar. So
Okay.
once we get off here, I'll start doing some research.
Uh,
I literally got home from work about 6, and I hooked it all up because it's all wireless. The rear speakers, the subwoofer, everything is wireless.
I'm sure you'll
You
figure
know.
it out. You just gotta Google it, man. I mean, you can't be
Right.
the only
Yeah, I
person.
know. I was on YouTube looking around, and
You
Right.
can't be the only person this has happened to.
oh
I
no, I'm missing something. It's supposed to be automatic. I'm supposed to hook up the HDMI cord to the soundbar, and poof, all this shit is supposed to work, right?
Mhm.
And
Is it disabled somewhere in your settings?
I don't know. I've been through the
There
settings
you go.
backwards and forwards, and I
Mhm.
can't find it. And it's got
Okay.
Q Symphony setup, and I click on it, and it says there's no speaker, right? And I'm looking at the speaker. I used the HDMI cord that came with it,
Right.
so because it's super high, high end,
Gold plated.
HDMI. Yeah, oh yeah, it's all super
I
ultra
forget.
yada yada.
I forget what it's called, but one of your again because I'm getting old, I can't remember shit anymore. But one of your HDMI's is
Is the
tagged,
eARC? eARC, yeah, HDMI number 3.
and it requires the ER.
Yes.
Okay.
So, no, we're gonna get into it. And I tried it using the digital, Toslink. I tried
Oh.
using that because supposedly you can use that too. So I hooked. I had that for my old stereo. So I grabbed it, hooked it up. So does it'll play normally, right? It'll play normally using the Toslink. You can't adjust the volume or nothing because it recognizes it like it's a receiver.
Right.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So it expects it to have its own volume, which it doesn't, right? But anyway, so it plays. The Toslink cable's good. Everything's good. But I still can't get this stupid Q Symphony thing to boot up for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean that'd be fine for somebody that didn't invest. I mean, you have other speakers hooked up to it now. Like I say, somebody didn't, and they just had the bar. They wouldn't care about the QR, perhaps. So I just, well, I don't know. Hopefully,
No,
there's
it
nothing
depends on
wrong.
the TV you have. If you
Right,
have
right.
like an LG or something like that, then yeah, you're going to hook it up Bluetooth anyway. And it's great being able to hook it up Bluetooth because then that frees you up to kind of place everything wherever the hell you want.
You don't
You
get
know what I mean?
any lag with the Bluetooth.
I don't know. Not that I can notice. And Bluetooth 5.0 or 6.0 or wherever they are now, pretty much eliminated lag. Guys are still, they still test for it. The new earbuds I got let's test for lag, and it's like it's pointless because lag has been dealt with a long time ago.
Right.
So
Now I have Roku, so with my controller, I could plug headphones in, so don't need the sound bar. And since I'm deaf, I won't be blasting my neighbors out with my volume. I could have it nice and comfortable sound for mine. Yep. Mhm.
I was gonna say, then why have it?
fuck the neighbors.
Well, Lon, you
I
live in
sit
an
there like that. I
apartment,
like to lay
so
down in front of the TV. I don't want to have headphones on.
oh,
Just
no.
saying.
Hmm.
I guess you could use earbuds.
Yeah. Mhm.
I've had phones, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Mhm.
but you're talking about what's the sound quality coming from your Roku controller? I have that too. I've never used it.
Well, sounds pretty good to me, you know.
I'm sure it's just as good as Lon's $10,000 stereo system. Yep.
oh,
Yep.
twice as good.
Well,
Roku, brother.
It's the best. That's
mhm.
bleeding edge.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll send you the sound bar if it doesn't want to do what I want. It works great, Bluetooth and shit.
I have a Samsung TV, but it's a 6300 series, so it's a tad bit older than what you're talking about here.
Yeah.
It still might have Q Symphony. Well, even if it doesn't do Q Symphony, as long as it takes a Bluetooth speaker, you're good. Like I said, it plays. It's not like it
I'm not
doesn't
sure if it has
play.
Bluetooth. I don't even know if it has Bluetooth.
I would assume so, to be honest with
I
you.
mean, it's got a digital.
Yeah, it's been a long time since it didn't have Bluetooth, so I'm pretty sure that.
Mhm.
No, these stupid things do everything. I can walk
But
up on my
TV
phone right
won't.
now and tap my phone, and it'll automatically link to my phone so I can play music through it off my phone and all
Mhm.
kinds of goofy shit. What it won't do? Fucking King Symphony. You know?
See,
The
now you
whole
got me
reason I
curious.
bought it.
I wonder how old my TV is. Now you got me
Does
curious.
your TV have a USB port on it?
Yeah, like 6 of them.
Oh, okay.
I got on my backlights. You know how you put LEDs in the back of your flat screen?
Right.
So you have
Mhm.
backlighting?
Uh-huh. Well, there's supposed to be a little uh USB thing you can plug in and get all these TV channels for free.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, uh,
Yeah, Fire Stick. You can get
well,
a jailbroke Fire Stick pretty cheap.
yeah.
I have one. I haven't used it in several years, so I have no idea if it still works.
Uh,
And you get a bunch of channels and movies and all kinds of crap.
right. Mm. Yeah, I think my TV's made for a Fire Stick. Yeah.
Yeah. Roku? It's Amazon approved or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe so. Mhm.
But it uses Alexa, doesn't it? Depending how
Well, I
old it
don't
is.
have Alexis, so I
Oh.
don't use that function. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah, so yeah, this TV was on sale what year and a half ago. I think I got it for $250. Yeah,
That's
40
crazy how
inch.
cheap TVs are now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, you get 32 inch for probably under $100
Oh,
now.
70, $80 probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got one right up here in my closet, and I have a Vizio that's I think a 27 inch that I got when what? Oh, I traded one of my drones for a computer. Yeah, and I turned around, sold that computer, and this Vizio. One of these days, I'm going to have it hooked up to where I can have two monitors on this computer. So, yep. So, so if you want a gaming computer and you don't want to pay the big prices, don't get Alienware. Get the Dell XPS.
There's no difference between the two, is there?
That's right. The EPS or ESP
XP.
XPS is cheaper.
Yeah, Dell bought
The same components?
Yeah, it's got the Alienware motherboard in it. Yeah.
Dell bought Alienware a long time ago.
That's right.
Yeah, I know. I have an Alienware. I'm on my 5th Alienware actually.
what?
Yeah.
I have one of them.
What?
Oh
What
yeah,
mo-
yeah. He got one of my old
Oh,
Alienware.
is it,
Yeah.
yours a laptop or a desktop?
Mine's a desktop. I have a R18, what is it? R18, R17. Uh-huh. I just got it last year. I almost bought a new one because it came out with the Area 51. The new Area
Ah,
51 is freaking
so yours has the i9
yes,
processor.
i9.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
Now the R10s, those are the ones that came out with the first i9s, first gen i9s.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So yours is probably second or third generation i9.
I don't know. I can
So
find out for you if you want to know.
find out how many threads and how many cores. It's probably got a shit ton of. Now I've got the R9, which has the i7 9700, and it's the 10th gen, and it has, I think, 8 cores and 16 threads. Man, it's pretty darn fast. And I've got 32 gigs of RAM. I've got a ton of hard drives in it. But I upgraded the video card when let's see. Yeah, the computer that traded for, I think it was either the potato. I think it was the potato that I traded for. And it had a better video card than this. So I swapped it. This one has I think the 3740
Okay.
video card RTX. The other originally had the 2070 RTX.
My TV was released in 2016.
Oh wow. Ancient
Nice.
by
Almost.
TV standards.
Anyway, I bought it from Samsung, so that's the year it was. I probably bought it around Christmas 2016, actually. But it's a 60-inch TV. It's fine. It's 4K. Does what it's supposed to do.
TJ.
You know.
We
You know what? I
lucky.
got an Aurora R16. Is what I have right now.
R16. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with the i9. Oh, I bet you that costs a pretty penny. What, $3,000,
I
$3,500?
don't think it was $3,000.
Yeah.
I got a pretty good deal on it actually. Feels like it was like $2,000, 20. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bill might remember. I don't know because I
What's
ordered
that?
it. Oh, when I ordered this computer, I remember I got the 5070 Ti or the 4070 Ti.
Yeah.
Now I can't remember where the hell you find out. Let me see here. System. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or if you download Cupid ID, it'll give you all the information.
And then
They'll tell you what the motherboard is, what the processor, memory, video card. Yeah.
well, what I really need to do now you said that, I just need to go to. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, I need to go to. What are you bitching about?
Hey, TJ.
Oh wow, the weather's going to be garbage around here.
No.
It's going to be garbage. Wow.
Hmm.
What did I do with my Alienware? Alienware has an app for that too, obviously.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, I have that too. It tells you about the video, memory, and it gives you the CPU temperature and all that neat shit.
Oh, crap. What the hell?
What the hell? What the hell?
Hmm.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Let's see.
I really don't do anything on this computer. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, this TV was $1,700 back in 2016. I got it for $1,100. I thought I was getting such a deal. Now 60-inch TVs are.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
Here we go. Alrighty. All right, let's see what we got here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Alienware Command Center.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Yep.
Now I'm just kind of looking at stuff right now. Okay, wait a minute. Alien FX. Yeah.
Yep.
And
FX,
Dolby Atmos.
Fusion. Yeah, Fusion will give you CPU overview. It'll give you temperature, voltage, usage, and GPU. It'll give you temperature, power, usage, and memory. And memory clock. Yeah.
Oh. I'm only using 7% of my CPU right now. The GPU is 17%. That's kind of crazy.
Does not have Bluetooth. How about that?
How about that? Sorry about that.
2 USBs, 1 Ethernet, 3 HDMI, 1 ARC, 1 CEC. Yeah, HDMI 2.0. Cable antenna input, AV composite, video component, and 1 optical audio out.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, it was state of the art back then, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
My first 32-inch cost $2,000. It's a piece of crap now. God, I still got this stupid thing. I should throw it away. I just keep forgetting to.
Well, take it down to Goodwill. Give it away. They'll
Give it away.
find
Give
a
it
home
away.
for you.
Or they'll come and get it.
See, now here's the, the sad thing is, it's quality TV because it still works and it's on a lot. I fall asleep with it on. It used to be on a lot, like 20 hours a day, and it still looks good. I do have one dead pixel.
Oh no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. But my wife, I'd like to replace it. Maybe get something bigger, get something more. It still works. Can't get rid of it.
Yep.
Fucker won't die.
That's why your wife was holding on to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I give up. I have no idea. Because I'm not used to the new Alien Command Center. The old one, you're exactly right, Art. It had 4 choices across the bottom, and it gave you the the system, the this, the that, and the other. This is not the case anymore.
Well, let's see.
Brian, what are you nervous about? What temperatures are you running at? What's he talking about? I am at 89.6 Fahrenheit and starting to get nervous.
No, my temp is only Celsius. Come on, fellas, what's up with that? That's how it tells you how little I use this stupid computer. My GPU is at 95 degrees and my CPU is at 100.
Oh, it's CPU. You're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're all right.
Yep.
Or by a mile.
I mean, you'd like it less than that, but you're not causing any damage or anything.
Here, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea how you get in. I don't think that's a thing anymore. I'll be honest with you. I don't think
What's
it's a
that?
thing anymore. Where Alien, where it tells you exactly what you have, what your components are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I mean, you can go with the device manager if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But
I'm gonna do.
if you go into Windows settings, it'll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go directly to device manager.
Windows settings, you go to system. I'll give you
Nah,
some of that.
I'm
Device
going,
manager.
in the search, just type in device manager, homie.
Yeah.
All right. Man.
Sam. Sack.
What's up, Saxy?
Okay, I found it. If you want, here's an easy way to do it. You can go to Windows Update, go to not Windows Update. I'm sorry. You go to
Windows.
settings.
Oh,
Okay,
settings. Okay.
settings,
Okay.
and then go to shit. I was just there, and I backed out of it to tell you how to get there. Now I can't remember how I got there.
View all devices.
Yeah.
Home. No, system. Right under there is system.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm there.
And from the system page,
Uh,
scroll down to all the way to the bottom. About.
about.
Yep.
You know what? I never went to all the way to the bottom. All right, let's see what we got here. I got
Hey, Sam.
let's see what I got. I got 7 terabytes of storage.
Tells your
It's a
processor.
4070 Ti. So
Yes.
yeah, 32 gigs of RAM is a 5600, and then I got exactly right the i9 14900F. So
Treat.
now what does that mean though? Because that's really what Art wanted to know.
What does what mean?
Mm-hmm.
As far as how many threads and yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's got. I don't know. I can't
I don't know
recall.
either.
I don't recall.
I
I'm
don't know.
still running it. I'm still running a 12th gen.
I quit caring. A long time ago.
Yeah.
It's way faster than what I need, so I don't even. The days of me worrying about it, you know what I mean, are long gone. That's like a core. That's back from like the old core days, or even the duo, or where the core duo or
Who's running
whatever.
CPU-Z?
That's me.
Oh, okay. 3060. That's it's gay.
3060.
What is it, Sanders CPU? Go back to CPU there, homie.
Homie.
Homie, i7 9700.
Toffee, right?
You could just look them up and find out how many
Coffee like.
threads there are.
That's true.
Yeah, let's do that.
8 cores, 8 threads.
i9 14 i9 14900.
F.
Oh, I didn't want that stupid Amazon link. All right, hold on a minute.
Yeah, I'm fully admitting I just really haven't gotten into it. I just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, again, that's Amazon. Here it is, Intel's page. This will tell you all that stuff. 24 cores, 8 performance cores, 16 efficiency cores, efficient cores, 32 threads.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
La-di-da.
No.
Yeah.
So, what gen is that, Bill?
F.
14.
14900, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 14900, which makes it 14th gen.
Yep.
Oh, well, okay. But it's an i9.
Yes.
i9 is the level, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's
What
i7,
gen
i5.
i9?
What gen i9? It's a 14th generation i9.
Yes.
And they only made the i9, what, maybe 3 years? So.
Oh, that doesn't mean 14
No.
years old. It
No,
means
it's longer than that.
okay.
It's been around longer.
yeah.
I see. Okay.
12th gen had i9. I'm not sure. I can't remember for 11th
What's that?
gen.
Yeah, because I think the Alienware R10 was the first one to have an i9 in it. And that
i9.
was
Okay.
yeah.
Because the one before this was the Aurora R7.
Yeah, the first Intel Core i9 processors were released in 2017. So they've been around a minute, Art.
Oh,
A minute.
okay.
So they're due. They're about due, I'd say.
8 years. Yeah.
But I heard that the first year or two they had some bug issues with them. Yeah,
Well, they did, but they've overcome that. It's all
they
good.
felt yeah.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Now, if I wanted to, I could put the next generation motherboard in this, and I could either have the i7 or the i9 in it.
Well,
Oh yeah.
the issue they were having didn't necessarily have anything to do with being an i9. Their i7 and their i7s also had the same problem. It was it was the 14th gens, actually the 13th as well. But they
okay.
figured it. But they figured it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
they had a problem with mine. In fact, that they warned me there was a potential of a problem with this processor. They warned me up front that I could have
Yeah,
a
it
problem with
was
and offered me the 12th gen if I wanted to
right,
avoid it. They offered me the
right.
12th gen. So
Well, 12th gen is still pretty bad. I mean, I'm really happy with this thing so far, and it's a cheap one. I got the 12400. I've considered getting the 127 because when you look at the benchmarks, there's not that much difference between the 7 and the 9 in that generation. Anyway, certainly not worth the increase in heat and
Right.
uh, and cost for that matter.
Hmm.
yeah,
But yeah, I was thinking about doing
Yeah,
that.
you might want
it's
to go with
something.
the
But
Go
why?
water
ahead.
cool.
Why? This thing's doing fine. It's only
Yeah,
six
with
cores.
those. If you want a 12 gen, you might want to use a water cooler for the.
12 Gen 7, yeah, but you don't have to. You could actually, the bigger, the better airs you can use. Not the one that's on there now. The one that's on there now actually came with it.
Mm,
And it's fine. If I was stressing this thing out and making and heating it up, I might upgrade, but
mm-hmm.
You're right, Art.
get a peerless. You can get a peerless assassin will work on the 12th Gen 7. So i7. i9 it will, but don't push it. You know what I mean? It's borderline. Like you'll have thermal throttling. It's not like it's going to break. It automatically, when it gets above 100 degrees Celsius, it just starts throttling back to CPU and to save
Yeah,
it.
I'm 35 degrees Celsius, by the way. I
Yeah,
was talking about Fahrenheit. I was 95 degrees.
yeah.
No, I'm
Same.
water cooled. Art. I'm water cooled.
Well, I
I
have the power fan on it, and it keeps it. Right now, I'm at 111 degrees Fahrenheit.
mm, mm.
I'm water cooled
And
too, but I got a fresh Deity on, so I'm good.
uh,
Ah, ah.
yeah,
Do that. There we go. Anyway, yeah, but I might just do at least an all-in-one, an AIO, and
That's
if
what
I
I
want
got.
to, yeah, I'm not gonna build a. Ugh.
Tank. No, that horse shit. No.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
motherboard will accept a 14th gen. By the way, I overspent on the motherboard when I put this system together, but that gave me a little bit of a pathway, at least, for
Will
right.
they accept the i9 though? Because my old computer, it had an i7, wouldn't accept an i9.
you got to update the
Hence,
BIOS.
I would have had to. Well,
Oh,
it wouldn't
seven?
accept
No,
it.
no, no, you can't. So it's different socket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What do I do with this?
Uh,
Oh, here it is.
my old
Um,
one, I had maxed it out. I had dual GPUs. You know what I mean? I had, blah
yeah, but
blah blah.
you can get by just fine with 7th gen, 8th gen, 9th gen.
yeah,
That all that bleeding edge shit with the highest end gaming cards is for gaming. You know,
yeah.
it's for low, not ping,
Latency.
no low
Latency.
latency for gaming. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For
I
like,
understand.
all these
High
guys
high
out there.
frame rate is what you're after.
Say,
yeah,
oh, this one can, you know, compile that video in 2 minutes faster than yours can. Well, yeah, I should spend another couple $1,000 to save that 2 minutes. You know what I mean? You gotta weigh that.
hmm
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. What generation did i9 come out? I know the year. What generation? What generation was the first? did I9. Well, right off the bat, it's pulling down 9th generation. Did I9. It's close enough, probably.
Mm-hmm.
9th gen. Yep.
Oh,
Yep, the 9900K. And that was in June 2017.
okay.
The first generation of i9 processors included models with 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18 cores.
Okay.
But they don't think they had efficiency cores back then. Those are true cores, but whatever. Way less efficient than the new ones are, too, by the way. Power hogs, hot,
Yeah. Can you see that, Art? I put a share up. My lazy ass is trying to edit a video, but I'm not.
Okay.
Now, I muted the music already, so you don't have to worry about that. I still got a long way to go with this, but
Cool.
But anyway, that's just. I don't know how good it's coming across on your side, but as far as I'm concerned, when I'm looking at it, it's crispy. It's crispy. So
what's that word you're using there?
crispy.
Melodically? Thrifty?
Crispy.
Oh,
Crispy.
crispy.
Yeah.
Nice and crispy.
Yeah.
So I'm doing two things at once. I don't think it's now on my computer, my i9 might be kind of going, hey, because I filmed this in that all-I codec too, so it's 1200 megabits per second. So my computer's like, well, I'll do it, but we ain't doing nothing else while I'm doing this, bucko.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to do anything else. So yeah, let's just like I said, just some jerking around. Come on. Oh, now I can't get back to the. Yeah. I got one of these goofy 360 shots coming up here. I fast forward it. There we go. I can kind of fast forward it. I can't scrub right now because I've made it full screen. I should get one of those video editor dealios, but I don't feel like spending the money for it. Moving along, fellas.
No, already.
What the hell? Okay, hang on. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to move it to that effect.
Cool.
And I'm coming to that effect, and where is that? Come around.
What kind of fish are in that river?
Poisonous ones. No, I'm just kidding. The river's a lot cleaner than it used to be. A lot of carp. If you like carp, you're in heaven.
Yep.
Some catfish
Carp.
too, of course.
Catfish. Probably some bass and
here we go.
sunfish. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. That's good. That's some queasy. That's some stomach turning stuff right here, man. Especially I'm watching on an 85 inch. It's kind of like, ooh. You know what I mean? They're like, ooh.
Cool.
Because I'm going sideways while I'm doing it at the same time. So that adds to the effect, in my opinion. Yeah. Anyway, just some shots.
Yeah.
Nothing special. Like I said, I literally flew for about 15 minutes.
Cool.
Just kind of dinked around.
It's very cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
I'm sitting here thinking I want to combine my toys. See, that scooter has a fat ass.
There it is.
So wherever I go to fly, I'll just have fun scooting there
Uh-huh.
and open up the
Scoot
back of it
boogie.
and pull my drone out. Because it's a drone carrying machine.
If only you had a motorcycle you do that with.
I also have a motorcycle with a much bigger tour pack on the back of it that it easily fits inside of, with a helmet and other stuff. Because I don't wear it, I just ride around with it in the back. Oh, excuse me. But now I'm thinking the butt on that thing is rounded, so I'd have to make sure. I think it'd be fine. I took a gallon of antifreeze. I picked up because I'm going to put the blue antifreeze in, which is what it's supposed to have anyway, because it's Japanese and that's what it calls for. So you get the antifreeze for Asian vehicles. And so whoever had it before put the green stuff in. I mean, it's not hurting it. I doubt it, but there's some reason they want the blue in there. So why not? Based on the air filter, I don't think these guys have ever changed the antifreeze in this thing, But I had that gallon in there, and there was still room. I bought 100-foot one of those garden hoses that shrinks down, stretches out, shrinks down. Yeah, Florida sun. My wife leaves it out. They start leaking. They just get too hot, and they start. But it's okay. They're not that expensive. They're really convenient. So I just replace them every couple of years,
They aren't.
But anyway, 100-foot one, which is a pretty decent sized box, even folded, that fit in there on top of that gallon of antifreeze. So it's got to be, and that's only on the one side. The other side was still open. So, yeah.
Cool.
Like I said, my adventures, my scoot and fly adventures. That's what I'm going to do.
Boot scoot and boogie.
Yeah. How far do you want to sit on that scooter to go fly? I don't care. I'll take it down. I'll take it to Lake Okeechobee. That's an hour away, and it's I think a 4-hour trip to go all the way around. That's how big that friggin' lake is to go all the way around it. Yeah. That's something I want to do sometime. I was going to do it with the big bike, but why not do it?
Good night, Warren.
Do it to scoot. Bring the drone.
Yep.
Scoot and fly.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Warren.
Yeah, Scoot. Bill Scoots.
Number one is leaving. He's number one.
Scoots and Scoots.
Who's gonna be number one after Warren leaves?
Yeah.
Warren's number one. Warren's number one.
Yeah. But he looks like number 2.
Oh wow!
I have 0 points right now. I never saw 0. I thought you got 25 just for showing up. I've got 0.
How can you tell?
Huh? At the top.
Can you tell?
Well, I have my chat popped out from the YouTube page, and right up at the top, there's a crown, top right. Hi, everyone. Let's see if I get any points. Nothing yet. Nice. Keep showing. What do you mean nice? I'm 15th, and I got 0 points. Says buy a super chat. I'm not falling for that. I did that once before, and I went down. I think they need to work on this a little bit. I should get
25 points. Okay.
Yeah. I should get points just for being a member.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's up to 50.
A long-time member, actually. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let's
Wow.
see.
Every time I say something, I get 25 points.
48 months.
4 years.
Months. Wow.
Happy birthday to you. 4 years I've been giving you one.
Well, I'm at 36.
3 years. Yay.
Yay. Wow.
Oh, behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Free bird.
Free bird.
Cool.
Those years just flew by.
Yeah, I'm getting free as a bird now.
And this bird you cannot change. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Again, diaper jokes. Let me see. I think it goes by chess. Yeah, it's supposed to. Oh, I did get 25. I got 25 just by saying something. There you go.
You get 25 every time you say something.
Jim.
Oh, let me see something else. Let me see.
Something else.
Poop.
Something else.
See if it gives me any points for poop.
It's good. You get triple points for poop.
50 points. That's all you got to say. Caca. I don't know. How do you spell caca? That's not it.
CACA.
ACA.
Is it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
75. I think that's where it's going to end, though. It is.
Yeah, that's it.
You know. See if where I jump.
I got 75. Yeah.
See, probably still 15th. Oh, I'm 9th. Ooh.
Look at Sam.
Yeah, but I'm tied with like 12 people.
Come on to all you guys.
Yeah. How many points did you get, Sam?
125 for that.
Caca. Yeah.
Okay, fart. Do I get any points for farting?
Yeah. Or felching. How about felching?
Huh? Poop? You tried poop? Nah, I think it's going to stay at 75. You gotta do something extravagant, like buy it. It doesn't work.
Buy one, get two free.
Yeah, stuck at 75. Me too. I think if you're somewhat active, that's your where you're at. You know. This is fun.
Cool.
Yeah, is it? Is it really?
Mm.
Yeah, I think it
it's
understands
hilarious.
sarcasm.
So I set a goal for 5 super chats. And you'll get a hearty, hey, way to go. Thank you very much. We can't hear you, Lon. You're muted.
Let's try a long word.
I tried a long post.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Simply atrocious.
28 minutes. Thanks, Dominic.
Yeah. 28 minutes. We're running out of material.
Yeah, we're running out of shit to say. All
No,
right.
not really. I'm
No, it's
gonna
funny
rant.
shit.
There it goes.
We're running out of shit to say, but we're putting it in the
Right.
chat more often now.
Okay.
No, man. Freaking the RC Pro 2 doesn't operate the Neo. What the hell? DJI
Yeah.
fix this.
Ah. Well, maybe it needs an update. Yeah.
No, the
from-
RC Pro would need it. It doesn't show up in the aircraft guide.
I see. Okay.
No, I'm just waiting for people to be mad. I've already heard grumblings about the goggles don't work with it.
Oh.
You know, why the hell do the goggles work? Rah, 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 rah. I'm like, oh,
Rah,
thank
rah,
God. Why the drones you bought the goggles for? And shut up.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, for real, dude. It's fake. It's fake. What do they call that? Outrage. It's fake
Yeah,
outrage.
take out.
Randy.
Hey, Randy.
You know, I haven't even looked into the newer goggles. Isn't there a way? Don't they have something now where you can actually see through the goggles if you need to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Goggles
that's-
3 have a little camera.
Yeah.
You know what they need to do is, like, if somebody's coming up to bother you, when you enable that, some LED eyes show up on this side, and you're looking right at them.
That would
Well,
be
the
cool.
Apple Vision Pros do that.
That'd be
The
cool.
eyes
Oh,
on the
do they?
front.
See, nothing's new. I can't invent anything.
You keep trying, little buddy.
Mm.
Don't give up, little buddy.
Mm.
Yeah, Skipper. No, it's a funny thing, you know, this whole situation with the drones and what's coming out. Now everybody's moved on to the Mini 5 Pro and everything, and it's just kind of funny how the whole community is. You know, they go on and on about these rumors, and then there'll be 500 posts about
The hobby is done. The hobby is over with.
Yeah.
They're banning DJI and all the. You know,
Hey,
You gotta
thank
figure
you.
they may want to look into it, but he's a businessman.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money involved there.
You get a hearty
We got
Money
one.
and
way
jobs.
to go.
Yeah, he hit you with
Jim.
$10 CAD, so that's like $4, I think. $3.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Well, $7.50 probably.
I think you have to pay a VAT tax to collect it.
Yeah, I think you have to. Yeah. Well, he froze
Well,
the bank account in Canada,
Hey,
though.
I'm 20% towards my goal of
Right.
5 super chats. Yeah.
That's
Oh, for the
awesome.
love
You
of
know, you
God.
set a goal and you work hard, Art, and then you
Yeah.
achieve it.
hmm
You know, that's just all the
Well,
sweeter.
that's a new feature that they added to YouTube. For it helps you set a goal for what you want and on your live stream.
Oh, okay.
Set a goal for super chats
There you
or.
go. Now you're 40% of the way there.
Oh, thank you, Bill. Howdy,
Ah.
howdy, howdy. You get a hearty way to go, Bill. Way to go.
Oh, that was well
Well,
worth
you
it.
ran out of shit to say years ago. No, that's not true. You know, the problem is we try to avoid politics because we can talk all day on politics,
Yeah.
Well, that's
especially
true.
these days. You know what I mean? But
This
I try
is
to avoid it.
new. You can
And
Did you notice if you look in the chat? I'm looking at his super chat, and there's a little reply thing. How long's that been around?
ah,
You can click it, and then a window pops up.
oh,
And
wow.
reply to Jim droning aerial photography.
Ah,
Let's see. I replied. Oh, and look, see what it did? It made him yellow in my reply. Let me reply to myself.
Still not getting any more points. What do you give these XP points? Do you get like a prize?
No, getting nothing.
hey, I got another one now.
Hey, 60% there.
I'm 50% there. Thank
Hey, Art.
you, Ryan.
Yeah, you see what I mean, though? I gave him a super chat. I got no points for that. Still at
Yeah,
75.
no.
What the hell?
What the hell?
I think Art's in charge of that too. He has a little button there you can control it.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, you know, the other thing that people are complaining about that the new Matrice 400, yeah, came out, and people think you can buy it in the U.S. And I'm like, no. The enterprise companies are taking orders for them, or pre-orders for them, I guess, or inquiries about them, but nobody's walking in and buying one. You know, it's a new enterprise drone. So they're like, well, how can you get an enterprise drone? You can't get a consumer drone. You know, there's a lot of anger and angst, but it's DJI made a choice. They're not carrying. You look on their website; they're not selling a lot of their stuff here in the U.S. The Pocket 3 is still not for sale here. The Avata 2 is not for sale here. You know, there are a lot of DJI products are not for sale here because they can't get them in country. So.
Well, and then there was a period there where the temporary ridiculous tariffs were in place, and they could eat part of that, to keep they'd have to keep that product reasonably priced,
Mm-hmm.
and they just holding off. That's all.
Yeah, I don't think they tried because the Pocket 3 went to $800 for just the Pocket 3.
Yeah, well, that's the point.
Yeah, just for the Pocket 3. I bought the whole creator combo, Pocket 3 creator combo for like $600 with the the whole bag and the filters.
Probably killed the sales, so we're not doing it until we can do it profitably, And for right now, they got I tell you what, it's I believe that article that it was a short article. It's like a paragraph.
Hey,
And the DJI is welcome going on so they can prove once and for all that they're not a threat to national security.
Nearly there.
One more, guys.
That's what they were
And
hoping.
I'm at my goal. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Down
It's a custom problem,
take Aussie dollars too.
Aussie dollars? I didn't
Yeah.
know anybody took Aussie dollars. Aussies don't take Aussie dollars.
Mm-hmm. It'll take Taiwan dollars as well.
There you go.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, he sent one. It's taking a while to get here from Australia, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it's on a slow route from Sydney.
No. Mail
There it
form.
is. You made your
There you
goal.
go.
It's 5.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
That's like 23
Thank
cents.
you, AU. Yeah.
Pack of gum,
AUD.
baby.
Yeah, but the number still says 405. This shit's buggy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't count Australian.
Yeah, it must
Did you
count
set a
Australian then.
minimum like $5 or something? Is there a way to do it?
Yes, I did.
Oh no, I thought it was.
Huh?
Mhm.
I must have hit the wrong
You
one.
did?
then.
You set a minimum?
Okay, well.
Yep.
Yeah, he said it.
No, I
No,
just
Art said a minimum for
whatever
$5.
came up and hit it.
He said a minimum of
Must
$5
be
per
five that
donation
you
for it
need.
to count towards his goal.
He's like on the corner playing the
Oh,
guitar,
okay, fine.
and somebody drops in a couple of quarters, and he kicks it out and goes, "Get out of here with that chump change." I only take
Yeah, it
$20
wasn't
donation.
enough.
$5 minimum, baby.
So I want to go Art another
Yeah, you
$5.
gotta have $5 to play at this poker table.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dick
there you
Cronin
go.
probably got bumped too.
No, he's $5
Oh,
CAD.
for the love of God.
Mm-hmm.
Did it allow the $5 CAD? Oh,
Yeah, as long if it was like $5 AUD, it'd probably count.
because it's a 5.
Do super
Yeah.
chats count? I mean, super stickers count towards this goal?
Well, if it's 5, I don't
Are
know.
you sure? I don't know.
No, I think it's.
I think it might be just.
Let's have a look. Wait. Before anybody spends money.
I was about to do it.
Yeah, it's 5 teal super chats. So I don't think the stickers are going to work.
I'll kick you $2.37.
No,
You recoup
okay.
your money.
Okay.
All right, there. So we can stop talking about this.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, there.
There.
Hey.
Oh,
that's
hit a goal.
Hooray.
Wow, a bunch of like confetti came down my screen and stuff. Wow. That's
Yeah.
festive.
Poop.
Okay.
And I still have 75 points.
Yeah, I think you're done with points, buddy.
That's
I
it.
don't know
Doesn't
what
want
you
to
can do
give
with
me
the
any
points.
more.
Yeah,
What can you do with the
done.
points?
Yeah, guess what? I was 9th. I'm 11th now.
I'm 14th.
This is
But it says you're 14th. Buy a super chat.
No, I'm going to do another one.
It says
Yeah,
show support. You
more,
move up the leaderboard. It
Let's
says you can move up
break
the leaderboard with money. Could you imagine competitive people throwing a bunch of money at a live stream just because, going back and forth?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you! I put $10 in their G string. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, speaking of G strings, did you see that video? That seems like our half naked girls are back on YouTube.
Yeah, you sent me. You
Oh,
sent me a
good.
link.
Yeah.
I can always count on you to keep me up to date with that.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
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 I was really surprised to see
Yeah,
it.
it's good that they're back.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can go see more of Mary Burke and Coco Star and Naturally Bianca.
Do they get
And,
naked?
You do a
Sassy
lot of
Ray.
this to know these girls right off the top of your freaking
I
head.
know, just rattling them off.
I couldn't name one. Wow.
I have no idea what their names are either, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Don't care. Don't care. But wow. Huh.
There you go.
Is
You
Mary
got-
Burke get totally naked on YouTube? I don't think so.
No, not on you. No.
These girls get crazy
Now you got to
naked.
pay for that.
Oh, okay.
They get like a not see-through as hell. That's not even like kind
Oh,
and they take
okay.
their panties off on top of it. So
Oh.
see-through dress on, you
Mm.
pull their panties too. I was like, okay, that's
Mhm.
pretty next level.
Awesome.
I was surprised.
Maybe I got to go multilingual to get some points. Hola, muchachos.
Okay. Or how about Kumastaka? There you go.
¿Cómo está acá? Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Sige. Sige.
Bacalao.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Going to hot here in Michigan. Yep, it's going to hot here. You're right. Going to hot here. Now it's supposed to be like 100 degrees come Tuesday.
Mahal kita.
Around here,
Put
that's
that in
hot.
there.
'Cause we got the humidity thing kicking in, son. It was only like 75 today, and it was sticky as f.
Yeah.
I was sweating bullets all day just because it was the humidity was so hot.
I'm not sure if I spelled that right. Mahal
No.
kita.
Oh, okay.
It's in my
Kita.
ring, but I can't read it. I'm too old to read it now. It says it in my wedding ring. Mahal kita, and hers says Mahal din kita,
Okay.
which means I love you too.
Okay.
Isn't that neat?
Mm-hmm. What do you say when you're leaving? You say paalam.
Say bye, honey.
Bye. Paalam.
Say deuces, bitch. Deuces, biatch.
Or if you're saying goodbye to an older person, you say paalam po.
What's that mean? Thank God he left. It smells in here.
No, it means
I'm surprised you're still alive.
Goodbye, sir or ma'am.
Hopefully, we'll see you again if you don't croak or
Yeah.
don't-
See you next time, if there is a next time.
if there is.
Yeah.
I say goodbye, honey, and I give her a kiss. You know, after all these years, I make a point of saying when I go to work, giving her a kiss goodbye. She does the same thing. Isn't that nice?
Probably smart. You know what I mean? They end up with regrets. And that's something. The first thing that comes
Joe.
to mind. You go,
Hi, Joe.
you know, hey, Joe.
Joe.
What up, yo?
So the multilingual thing didn't work. Still got 75.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Spelling out leaderboard one line at a time, that didn't work.
Nope.
Pa'alam.
Paalam.
Pa'alam.
Yeah.
Man.
You moved up the
Yeah.
leaderboard by giving him money, though.
No.
There you go.
No, that was a waste of money.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I reached my
No,
goal.
it isn't.
5 super chats.
No, Art is
Yeah, that
going to
warms my
spend that
heart.
money wisely.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to invest it in property.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah.
Brenda's
Mhm.
still here.
Start a gold mine, maybe. Hey, Brenda. Brrr.
You
Gonna
know,
start like a gold mine or
mine
something.
gold in the Philippines.
Mm.
Yep.
They mine gold in the Philippines?
They don't
Yep.
mind gold. They don't mind it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That makes sense. Any anything
Yeah,
volcanic,
I
you
guess.
you come up with gold, it makes sense to me.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
I tell you, the Filipino gals, they like it. The yellower the better.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
10-karat gold is garbage. They don't want that touching their
You
skin.
get
Yeah.
yellow fever.
18, 24. They don't care. They want it. I
Mm.
bought my wife a pair of like 24 karat, and they were just sick expensive.
Yeah.
But whatever. It was Plumet.
Is that the one where she said, "You bought me those before"?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. That was, those were the diamond studs. But she was mistaken.
Yeah.
Yep. She was mistaken this time.
And that's
Mistaken.
it's 14, so it doesn't irritate her skin. It's not 10. Got to be.
Yeah.
I like I said, I bought her some earrings in Hawaii when I was on the cruise ship back in 2090. No, what year? No, it was longer than that. That was,
Yeah.
or was it?
1970.
Maybe it was 2001. Anyway, 24 years ago. And these two little they were plumeria, and apparently it was a famous artist, Hawaiian artist, that made this jewelry, and they always had plumeria, which is just the flower of, state flower of Hawaii.
Oh.
And there were two little plumerias, one for each ear, and they were $400 and something. Now that might not sound like a lot, There was a lot in 2000.
Yeah, back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Mhm.
Inflation calculator.
Oh my God.
Oh, they're awesome. It's awesome.
They
Pop it
are.
in there. Actually, what's bad about this is, like, if you put your pay in and realize you're not making more money than you were 20 years ago.
No, that's the sad part. When I was making like $15 an hour in the 80s, I was rolling in the dough. My rent was like $300 a month. You know, my car payment was like 100 something a month. You know, my car was like 10 grand.
It's double.
You know,
$800 it'd be for those two little gold earrings.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's double. Yeah, no, when you do this, like I said, I've looked at it and I thought, well, I'm making more now than I did my last job. Yeah, but it's been years. And then when
Yeah.
you figure it out, I'm not.
Nope. No,
Yep.
expenses keep going up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It all just goes together. They can
Mhm.
start from scratch and have my rent be $1 a month, and I can make 14 cents an hour or something like that. You know, it would still be the relativity of it is it'll be the same.
Yeah.
You can make all the money you want, but if it costs $500,000 to buy a house, you know, if you don't make $3 million a year, you're not buying a house.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can
Here's
be
the
all,
thing,
I'm
though.
a six figure.
If you buy a home and you're saying to stay in the same place, like I did, and I got ridiculous price on it because I bought it during the
Right.
crash, then that doesn't affect it. You know what I mean? Because I'm not buying another house right now.
Mm.
280 grand for a 2-bedroom house, which is what it's going for now down here. And 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 280. 3-bedroom, 2 baths, like 350 or better.
Wow.
Yeah. And this isn't. It's Port St. Lucie. I mean, it's nice and all, but it's not
Uh-huh.
an expensive area. Not considered an expensive area.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's just so
Lance
different. I mean, my
Cadena.
parents.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about
Lance.
simple houses too, by the way. I'm not talking about. There's high end ones that they're $500,000 with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Believe it or not, But I'm just mean simple, bulk constructed, like most of these neighborhoods were. Same contractor. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
Yep. That's okay.
Yep.
I only paid $45,000 for my house.
Yeah, you can't even buy a car for that these days as well.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was.
I gave you 46 for it right now. 46, Bill.
But that 45,000 I spent in 2009. So let's see. Inflation calculator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be 100. It'd be 110,000. That's my guess.
No. Be way more than that. Calculate. Oh no, you're right. No, you're not right. It would only be. It's still a hell of a deal. $67,428.
I thought it was going to be at least double. My bad.
Yeah.
I was basing it on your last calculation, but that was a different time frame. So
Well, that was 2001. This is from 2009.
there it is. Yeah, I was basing it on that. I back engineered your last one and just applied it to the new one. But you're right. There's different years.
And according to Zillow, my little house is worth about 280, 279 something, 280. So,
There you go.
So I did well.
I'll give you 46 for it though.
That's great.
What a guy. Cash money.
Yep.
I still owe a little bit on it.
I'll pay it off and give you 40.
27.
How about that?
I only owe 27,000 on my house.
Yeah. Well,
Starting
fine.
to
I'll
feel-
pay it off and give you 20K. How about that?
Nah.
You know what? I'll give you
Thank
30.
you, though.
I'll pay off the loan. I'll
Can
give
I live with
30.
you?
I'll dip into my 401k and pay your house off.
But I'd have to live with you after that.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
But you got to put up with this 2 dogs. Wow.
No, I don't. You'd be surprised how easily you can get dogs to leave you alone.
You would love my dogs.
Yeah, they're
The little yipers.
No. Have you ever heard them bark? Have you ever heard them bark while I've been on?
That's true. He's not like your Lloyd. Is Lloyd in the
Yeah.
chat? Oh, he's not in the chat.
No, they're not
Yeah.
yappers. I mean, they'll bark, but not for no reason because I heard some noise outside. They could care less.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, what did Lloyd do? Oh, hey, let's get a Chihuahua, hon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's way too quiet
Oh,
around
hey,
here.
we liked it so much. Let's get another
The most evil dog
from
ever.
the same breeder.
Chihuahuas are just the worst dog. I don't care what anybody says. I'm sorry, people that own Chihuahuas, but I've never seen a worse dog. Maybe a Pomeranian though. I've seen a couple
Yeah,
Pomeranians that were kind
those
of like,
too.
you know,
Yeah,
yeah. But those Chihuahuas are the worst. It's
yeah.
absolutely the worst. They're, like I said, I've seen a couple bad Pomeranians too, but the Chihuahuas are the top worst dogs I've ever seen in my life.
Uh-huh.
What's that hot dog? What do you call it? Doc? No, not a
Dotson.
Dachshund.
Oscar
They're
Mayer.
they're like the
Oh,
dumbest dogs ever, and they are. They're not that small, so they're loud. You know,
Yeah.
it just. My dad's cousin had one running around the house, and they love this thing. I was like, "What do you like about this dog? It bites everybody that comes in the fucking house. Not hard, but it bites your pants and nips
Yeah.
at you and busts your balls, and then runs away like a maniac. And it's just it was this. They're hunting dogs, first of all, to begin with.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
You know,
Yeah.
that they're meant to, that they were bred because to get down into
Get
burrows.
into the hole. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're long like that.
And how about those beagles? Yeah, they're fun
Beagles are
loving.
cute. They're kind of smart,
They're
actually, but
cute.
they're so
Yeah.
hyperactive. They're
Yeah.
unbelievable. Yeah, I had a beagle.
And they don't bark. They howl.
Yeah,
oh,
I had a beagle
Yeah.
named Speedy.
Speedy.
Yeah, and she was.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't stop, and it ended up
Yeah.
becoming an out. There was an outside dog. We had a chain. We had a dog house for that one.
Nice.
Yes, he was that was a hunting dog. She was found in the woods. Somebody lost it, and hunting probably. I don't know. And nobody ever came looking for it back long before the days of chips and stuff like that. And Speedy. I ended up with it. It was my brother-in-law's dog, and then he moved away, and then I ended up with her. And she was a good girl. You know, she didn't bite anybody or anything, but God, just so hyperactive. You couldn't think of putting it inside. your
Yeah.
house, you know. She did a good job keeping the rabbits out of that side of the yard.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
she'd supply them to the family on occasion. Go
Yeah,
hide in the house and come out and get it.
I had a rat terrier named Che. And then one day she bit a kid, and then bit one of the neighbor's dog. And I go, up, you're going back to the original owner. Yep. And boy, that broke my heart because I was so attached. That dog followed me everywhere, sat next to me in the chair, got on my bed with me. The only thing is, if I felt that dog get off the bed in the middle of the night, I better open the back door to let it go poop. Otherwise, you got a nice steamy one in the hallway.
Well, you know, if you took it outside before you went to bed every
Yes,
single night,
I
it would start pooping at that time of the night. You know, it would
yeah.
become a yeah.
Mhm.
You got to do that. You got to put the work in. You know,
All right,
my
we
dogs have
got
their own door. So.
35 seconds. I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming. You all have a great weekend. Don't forget Bill's show tomorrow night. And
Yep.
go check out Bill and then the Lloyd show on Monday. Take care, everybody, and good night. God bless.
I'd like to thank most of you for coming in tonight.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
End it.